I did not think that because I was born a female, that would mean that I have to be scared every day of my life.
Every man is a potential rapist.
Okay, this man are trash. Like we fear all men because we do not know who is a rapist and who is not.
In 1994, when we voted, we thought we were voting for our liberation. But it seems like we went into another form of bondage.
This
is not
Another rape
poem.
This is not another rape
poem. This is not another rape poem. May her soul rest in power.
We finally have a name.
Patriarchy.
Not just about Leandre and Uyinene.
Emily. Uyinene, but all these other girls. One after another.
People need a face before they can back up.
We've known about this. We know about this.
River Steenkamps happened. Your Karabo Mokoena happened. We mourned. We moved on.
You remember this girl, Mokoena, what's her name? Karabo, you remember? The nation was shaken as it is shaken with the Uyinene. Did it change much?
Taken, missing, abducted, killed,
Murdered by her husband, who she had a protection order against.
brutally,
Brutal manner.
Tragic.
Post office. A trusted establishment.
post office.
It didn't happen in a dodgy place.
Post
I
office.
was in a relationship with a police officer.
Post office.
You know, something normal, something safe.
Safe area, a safe place.
Murder scene.
Taking advantage of her femininity, her body.
This epitome of the violence in South Africa against women and the extent that it goes to.
Symbol of empowerment, strength, change, and unity.
The stepping stone to women speaking up.
The millions of people that are affected by gender-based violence, and even more from that for the millions of people who will be affected by gender-based violence.
The voice of all the women.
An example of myself.
An example.
An example. This is just an example where we know who it was. I don't feel safe at all. I've always felt unsafe.
I'm scared to even step out of my own room.
I don't even want to walk home.
I don't feel safe anywhere.
Prevent rape tips don't really prevent rape.
No app, no taser, no pepper spray.
No matter how many things you do right, no matter how many rules you follow, there is still a chance that this will happen to you.
Oh, if a guy comes and makes you feel uncomfortable, just like signal us and we'll just like, you know, swap spaces.
Be home by a certain time. I'm gonna fetch you from every party.
We'll protect our drinks, okay? We'll stay in crowds.
It doesn't just happen when somebody decides to hit a woman. It doesn't just happen when someone decides to pull a trigger. It starts long before.
This is really a deeply rooted crisis of our family structures.
Absent fathers.
Mothers, fathers.
Parents kind of excusing boys' behavior.
Men that are not being raised well enough.
Boys will be boys.
Is a lazy parenting strategy. A man felt entitled to her and now she's dead.
Not what we wear, it's not where we go.
It's a national question. Do you answer national questions at Jimmy Plaza? Or do you answer national questions in Parliament?
Government. Our government systems.
Government.
Once you have raped and you've killed a woman, you get life, and life must mean life.
The president made all of these promises, and now we're gonna wait and see if he is held accountable.
The people that stay supporting and stay acquainted with people who promote rape culture.
The people who support rape culture.
Rape culture. Rape culture.
The oppression of women through microaggressions from men.
Rape culture is behavior. It is words spoken, conduct, social attitude,
social behaviors,
societal norms embedded in, our society's minds that stimulate a sense of entitlement in men to our bodies.
That they own someone else's body.
It's locker room talk, it's slut shaming.
I heard some guys say,
The maths test raped me.
Just smile for me.
Nice asses.
I'll buy you a drink. Being told, like, close your legs, don't show too much skin. As a kid.
A guy trying to get past you in the crowd grabs your waist.
Telling me that my dance moves are provocative.
Why the fuck are you touching me?
Making rape jokes is not a joke.
Long Street. When a man grabs your bum, like in a party, and you get offended and you get angry and you retaliate, then they're like, oh, women can't take a joke, where's your sense of humor?
It's not just about like rape and rape culture and murder and like that there's just a general very violent climate in South Africa towards women specifically from men.
All of us have a story to tell that is either our own or is the story of another woman that we know.
My one friend of mine.
My friend and I, a family member.
I went to the bathroom.
On the first night, she gets drunk. It's men trying to hook up with her, and every time I move them or move her away from them,
I was raped.
Asking me why I was cock blocking them.
Molested as a child, raped by a friend of her mom's. Her mom said, but that's my friend, he wouldn't do it.
Vulnerable.
I am a mad black woman right now.
Crippled.
My heart feels heavy.
Empty sadness.
Guys. I feel anger.
I'm so angry.
Angry. No, I'm not even angry, I'm furious.
Betrayed.
Ashamed.
But at the same time, I feel empowered to help the change.
I am 19 and she is 19.
She's a woman, I am a woman. She was raped. I was raped. She was killed. Am I next?
Am I next?
Am I next?
I am next.
I am her.
I fear for myself.
I fear for myself.
Every woman I know.
Young and old.
I fear for my sister.
Oh, we found your daughter, your sister, raped and murdered.
If you're not a straight male, I fear for you.
Mom.
The LGBTQ plus people.
My friends.
I fear for the people that believe that they aren't affected by this. That this is a passing conversation in the country.
My unborn children.
The young boys. Anybody really who has to turn around at night to make sure that there's nobody going after them.
Halsey said in a poem, this is the beginning, not the finale.
Uyinene's soul, her spirit really refuses
is not another
statistic.
Change needs to happen, growth needs to happen.
I don't want to wake up tomorrow and find out that someone I love has become the new Uyinene.
We shouldn't have to be afraid to live.
We can get justice for the girls that no longer can fight for themselves.
Challenge the femicide.
We are saying enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Their policies. But you know what? The policies don't change. Action change. Action change.
Liberate the men who have been polluted with the mentality of raping or the act to rape another woman, another lady, another girl, another child. Educate men and women about rape. Educate men and women that rape culture should be eradicated.
We left it until too late. Too many people have died.
How many more lives do we have to lose?
Stand up.
Just stand up.
Stand up.
What the fuck are we doing watching people put chairs down?
We're going tomorrow with the rest of South Africa.
We are going to go today, tomorrow, and wherever else.
We will not stop until we get justice.
And together we shall rise.